Hey guys, Carl McLarty, McLarty Films. Are you still using a 5-year-old profile photo for LinkedIn and any other social media profile photos? Well, today I want to show you how that you can use your cell phone to take a really nice photograph of yourself, an up-to-date one, how you look now when you don't have hair or when you've lost or gained a few pounds. But it's always nice to have an up-to-date current photo for yourself that makes you look good in your best light. So right now I've got a Google Pixel mounted on a light stand here, and I'm going to be using a Bluetooth controller to trigger the camera. So I'll just show you. So 1, 2, 3, cheese. So the Bluetooth controller is key, and a light stand or tripod is really key. And of course this nice lighting around me. Oops, let me lock that. There we go. So I'm also projecting my phone screen onto my computer here, and I'll show you that in a minute with no wires and no paid software. And it's very easy, and it's a nice way to set up your framing and your lighting, and to use your rear camera instead of your selfie camera, which is wider and not as flattering and doesn't look as professional. It looks like a cell phone photo. So my goal is to have a professional photo from whatever cell phone you're using and to make it easily done. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you just off the top of my head what are the key things that you need to prepare before doing this. Number one is make sure that your cell phone is properly charged. These are like really basics. Properly charged. It has enough space internally so that you're not going to fill up on storage and then have to delete photos and accidentally delete something that you are saving. And 3, clean your lens. It's always a common mistake, but you get finger oil on your lens, which gives you less sharp images. And if you have access to window light, that's going to be your best bet for flattering soft light on your skin. Today I'm filming and it's raining outside, so it's pretty gray and overcast. So I rigged up some lights. I just have a couple of small LEDs, and I'll show you those, and I'll have links to what I'm using in case you're curious. And oh, I also have a background. It's one of those foldy, uppy, kind of like, oops, can you see it, like something like this? But it's cool because it's a solid gray, which is nice. And I've got a light behind me, so I get some nice halo fall off light, which is it's interesting for background instead of just a straight flat color. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, and that's enough talking, I think. And what else? I'll flip the camera around and show you my screen, what I'm talking about here, and my setup. But a couple of things to note. In order to pose yourself, instead of trying to look chin up, which shows flab and is not as flattering on the lines of your jaw, try to keep your head straight to camera and chin down, not like this, but relaxed. And you can do a couple of variations if you want to have your shoulders square or to the side, depending on how you like your face or your body shape, or etc. But for me, let's see, my shoulders are cut off in this frame, so I'm not quite in frame. Adjust my chair a little bit, but now I'm gonna have to adjust my light because my body is hiding the light here. So if I move it this way, I'm gonna have to move the light. Yeah, there we go. And the way I'm able to adjust myself, because I'm using the rear camera now, is I have this projected onto my laptop, and I'll show you that in a minute. Make a good photograph. give yourself enough time. I know normally when you take a cell phone photo, you just snap a shot. Give yourself about an hour to set up your lights, to play with your different outfits of clothes that you like, and for the actual shooting. And of course, if you're doing makeup and all that, that's going to take more time. But for me, it's pretty quick and easy. Make sure that your clothes are not the same color as your background. I probably shouldn't be wearing this shirt with all of this design element, but it's my favorite t-shirt, so I decided I'm going to use it, and it's an octopus, and I got it in Hawaii. And also for my hat, I like it with the hat as opposed to just a chrome dome, because it gives you more detail, something more interesting to look at. And also, that's how people are used to seeing me. I always wear a hat, and your head gets cold, gives you some shade from the sun if you're in hot weather. And when you have the chrome dome, like I said, it's nice just to give yourself a little bit more style than simple chrome dome. So this is what I'm used to wearing, and this is also my favorite hat. So let's see, what else can I tell you? The posture. Oh, and of course lighting is a huge part of it. If you see in this image, you can see how that my eyes are pretty well lit, and that's because I have a light right here and a light right here for fill, just so I have a little bit of catch lights in my eyes. It's a very simple setup, and these are pretty cheap lights. Oh, and then, so the lighting, you want your face well lit, and that's a personal preference of how you're going to light it, but just make sure that the eyes are clear, and that if you do have, like me, I got a little bit of fat under my chin, I like to have shadows here to kind of hide that. So my main light is higher, so I have shadows. You can see the shadow on my nose. This light here, if I move it, I'll probably even have more shadows. But now my eyes are dark, so I like to keep it just above. So this light right now is about this height, just above my forehead, and it's fairly close. I've got the light only about a foot and a half away from my face. And posture, try not to slouch, and try not to hold your breath when you're taking your photos. Try to be in a good mood. If you're in a bad mood that day, don't take photos. It'll show on your face. Take a bunch of photos. You probably, if you take 50 photos and you pick one, that's not even overkill, because it all comes down to your expression. And if you like I try to have a photo that is approachable, looks friendly. It doesn't necessarily have to be the most handsome or beautiful photo, but it should represent you well, and people see your photo and say, "Oh yeah, that's a nice guy. I'd like to be on his team, or I'd like to have him on my team." That's kind of the idea that I'm thinking when I choose a photo for myself or for someone else I'm photographing. Yeah, clothes, I mean, it's up to you how you want to have it, but try to have your clothes be simple and have a change just so you can compare two different outfits and see which one you like better. Okay, so this is my main light source here, and I've got just a, this is just like for baking cookies. It's that kind of, what's that paper called? I don't know, it's the kitchen kind. And that just softens up the light a little bit. And as you can see, this light here has seen better days. It's been beaten and it's survived many trips. And here I've got the camera. This is the Google Pixel 4 XL in a little cage thing, and it's on a ball head so that I can, with a quick release plate, so that I can rotate the camera vertical. And then here's what's cool is that while I was taking pictures, when I sit in my position here, I can make sure that I'm squared up, even though that there's no display screen here. I'm on the same Wi-Fi as my PC, and I'm mirroring the screens here. I've got a Dell monitor, and that is with an app called AnyDesk. And that, my friend, is awesome. AnyDesk will let you mirror to an iPad, to any device actually, PC or Mac. And so then even this, check this out, I can even with my remote here, I can trigger my phone. So I'm gonna put my mouse click on here, and my face, well, it's hard from this angle, but geez. Yeah, so I just did that with the click of my mouse and not with my Bluetooth controller. So let me see if I can switch back. Selfie. Okay, so I'm back. I'm hand holding this and I'm shooting with my other phone here. I did just, my Bluetooth controller ran out of power, so that's another thing to add to the list of things to make sure that your Bluetooth controller is properly charged before your shoot. Let's see. I didn't show you this. Yeah, so this is just a little light, what's it called? I did a video on this light before on my channel. I think it's like 50 bucks. It's cool, it has a bunch of different colors, so you can, whoa, you can do strobes. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, this is what I was trying to do. So you could do cool colors like that, and then you don't need gels or anything. It's just the RGB light. They're trending now, but they are awesome. It's my first one I've ever had that had don't need any gels, and you can get all spectrums of colors on there. Pretty rad. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in photography, videography, shooting with your phones, shooting with VR cameras, or learning languages, Chinese and Spanish, that's what I work on every day. I've got some interesting videos on this channel, check out. Thank you for all my subscribers, for all my viewers. It encourages me to keep making videos, and I will try to put out more things related to photography.